I was just going freelance, doing work, and one of the motivations was that I was just working out my bedroom.
I was getting really fed up of working at home in my bedroom on a not very good computer.
I mean, that's one of the things, that's the choices that's offered to you if you can't afford an expensive piece of workspace.
We were looking for a change and to work in a kind of new environment.
I needed to find somewhere to sort of get out of the house, to have an office.
Also, I knew other people that were in a similar situation, missing out on company during the day with other people, and also if you're meeting clients or whatever, you know, it's really hard to either meet at cafes all the time.
Really anxious to get somewhere to work, because I was sort of like kind of work homeless. Yeah, I suddenly didn't have my previous studio.
You know, just that kind of sense of being in the loop and knowing what other people are up to and hearing about other things that are going on. I think that's really important.
And I just really like the sound of a shared office, particularly so much on my doorstep and with people that I know and like. So I was in there.
It's about an ethos, really, about a cooperative way of thinking. It's one based on working together rather than competing against each other and being all cutthroat.
It's about, yeah, people having control over their space, over, you know, basically being their own landlord and having a say in how the place is run.
I don't see why people should just abandon their democratic decision-making powers at the workplace door.
This idea that as well as just being a workspace where people come and do their own jobs, to be a resource for social and campaign sectors in South Manchester.
And it's much more inspiring to be surrounded by other people with a similar work ethos as myself.
Being able to share ideas and kind of learning together.
You know, it's about sharing our skills as much as each being able to have a say in what we want and what we need.
So cooperativism was like the heart of what we wanted to do.
We were happy to put money into this when the project came to us, which was, you know, establishing co-ops, which is what we do. We got special funds which are designed specifically to help establish co-ops. I think this is something like the 60th grant we've done since 2006 with 2 million a grant. So if you know anyone who wants to set up co-ops, expand co-ops, new innovations, there's a whole series of monies there to do that. I'd say there's never been a more opportune time to do that now. I mean, what was it, a week ago, 700 billion bailouts on Wall Street. Today, 500 billion bailouts of British banks. We won't be getting bailed out. Co-op Bank wasn't in the money markets borrowing money to lend money. Co-op Bank was trying to raise deposits from people to lend money at a time when people were talking about the Northern Rock as the model. It's a little known fact, there's more people still working co-ops across the world than working multinationals. You never hear that. The United Nations treats cooperatives as an arm as important as trade unions and NGOs, etc. And one of the things we're quite interested in is taking this co-op and the people who work here and maybe drawing them to the attention of the rest of the co-op movement over the coming weeks. So, really pleased to be associated with this. Thanks for giving us a few moments and all the best tonight.
I think too often people see their 9 to 5s just offering a way to earn money and not actually a way to actually find identity in your own life. Working in Works for Change, I work for Ethical Consumer. There's a massive change, a massive rupture from that. And it feels great to spend your time with people who really feel passionate about what they're doing.
Once you've worked in a co-op, it's quite difficult to work in any other kind of way, really, because it's because once you've had your voice listened to, it's difficult to go back to a situation where it doesn't really matter what you think.
One of the ways that our current economic system is very, very distorted is by people saying that I am entitled to a much bigger share of what's available than others. And the co-op movement inevitably represents, because it's about sharing and because it's about equal power, it does represent an alternative to that. And you have to start sort of saying, well, all of the world's citizens are equal. You know, the world is one huge cooperative, and nobody has the right to sort of say, I am king of the hill.